Yeah, you read that right. This is a white woman who needs and wants and humbly apologizes to the black woman. Now, not all white women are gonna get this, so I hope you listen a little while longer and maybe you're gonna learn something. But number one, I will apologize for all American white women because my bloodline 10 generations ago first stepped foot on the soil here in North America. Trace a path from Bermuda to Jamestown and then back again to settle in Plymouth Rock, right? And I guarantee you that right along those first steps in Bermuda and Jamestown, he stepped off that ship with a black person. The apology I want to state is what a black woman, who is usually put last in everything, and that's part of the reason I'm making this video, because 2 black women this week were turned away from hospitals in the middle of childbirth. The racism, no matter what, you know what it looks like. I was in labor for 22 hours and sat at 3 hours. I had 3 epidurals and was able to actually fall asleep during the first one. And the women I saw in those videos, oh my God, just as a woman, for you to wheel out one and just sit there and watch another woman suffer. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. But I apologize for that too, because systemically, from the beginning, the black woman fought harder to survive, and on her back, America was built. Look at this. Just to remind you about America. Let me see. There you go. Now see, there's an enslaved woman. See, what some of you white women don't want to realize in our own history is it was a black woman raising the kids. If you had any money, that black woman, I guarantee you, was the one getting up in the middle of the night to change the diapers, was the one going to the cries, was the one feeding the children, clothing their children, and having the white child suck on her tits. Wasn't a lot of these powerful white women. And that's what systemic kind of means. It was right into the creation of the tapestry of America. And here it rears its ugly head again with child rearing, childbirth, and a white woman. Or in the other case, I believe it was a couple women, just women. Women. I apologize, because it is in the fabric and the tapestry. Sojourner Truth, in the early 1820s, she, after gaining finally her freedom, being raped and giving birth to a child, now not the same child, a darker child, was sold away. And she walked into a courtroom after gaining her freedom and sued for custody of her child. And she won. That woman, 30 years later, then spoke at the first women's conference, and she said, "Ain't I a woman?" And yes, I have read it and heard it, and I understand it, and it shaped my life. You got Ida B. Wells, who was able to put into print and expose lynchings in the early stages of the Klan. And she, at 1903, the first women's suffragette movement, March on Washington, after all the years of things that she had done, even to raise women's voices and to get them to vote, was going to be denied to be part of that march because it would look wrong. Oh, that woman walked right into the middle of that march, holding the standard for Chicago's suffragette movement, the colored women's suffragette movement. Pride, backbone. That woman put her life on the line. And that's why all of a sudden now we can even see and stand and call out things. She shaped me as a woman, so I would be real remiss if I couldn't follow that example. Again, a black woman shaped this white woman's American dream, life, privilege. Privilege. Do you know that also, when these women didn't have enough milk, that they would wean off her actual child so she could keep feeding the white child? I apologize. Systemic. You care less about those little black babies, and it's still a problem. If you have a problem with what I'm saying, look in the mirror. As a woman, you should never want to just stand by while a woman is trying to give birth in pain. Where's your heart? Where's your compassion? But systemically, you know how to be a racist. Shame. And again, I apologize for the moment when we stepped off the boat together. Our bloodlines stepped off the boat together. And this is where we are. I'm putting in. I've been trying to do my part. Behind me, that's a picture of Representative Janelle Bynum, black congresswoman from here in Oregon. We didn't have long enough, Kamala. Oh, Lord, how different this nation would be right now if you were where you should have been sitting. And this around my neck, still I rise. Thank you, Maya, and I apologize.